please subscribe. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dave Natch. I speak stocks. Today is Fire Friday, March 22nd. And in today's video, I have one play for you. Before I go into the play, let me delve into yesterday's recap of the overall markets. The Dow closed up 0.68% yesterday in record territory, sitting at 39,781. The low Dow 40. The Nasdaq closed up 0.2% yesterday to settle at 16,401. The Nas. Apple got bruised 4% to settle at $171 even. Antitrust lawsuits hovering over Apple's head. The big winner yesterday was Dave's play, KAVL, spiked a whopping 118% on the day to settle at $291. Stock opened at $223 and never looked back. Higher day, 389. The volume yesterday was 97 million shares exchanged hands, compare and contrast to the average volume of just 800k. KAVL. Dave's play today is a SP play, in and out, grab and go one and move. Do not overstay your welcome. NVFY, the stock is up 70% at 313 at the recording of this video. The higher day thus far in the pre-markets, 352. If this one retraces below 262, this might be a no-go today. There were no news out. In conjunction to that, the stock closed up 21% yesterday to settle at 185 NVFY. This one has spikeability. For example, December 28th, the stock went from $1.55 all the way to $4.70. 155 to 470 on a volume of 47 million shares exchanged hands that day. This one's in the furnishing space and their headquarters out of California. Let's get the tires.
What's the tires on this?
Brother, you didn't kick them.
Oh, I'd rather I check them out before I'm going to think about purchasing.
They were a market cap of $3 million. They have a tiny float of just 93k. 43% of the float are held by insiders. 2% of the float are held by institution, and shorts has 1% of the float. NVFY. Their 200-day moving average is $2.31. They have 11 million in revenues. Their revenue per share 7.54. They have a total cash of 749k, total debt of a high 2 million, bring their long-term debt down. However, their current ratio is sitting above par. Current ratio is sitting at 1.55. In conjunction to that, the average free cash flow is a positive 2.28 million to be precise. Let me say that again. Their leverage free cash flow is 2.28 million NVFY. That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to follow me on X at The Petite for my stock alerts. In the meantime, in between time, always protect your neck. Always set a stop loss. Do not invest more than you're willing to lose. And whenever you see some profits, take some profits, because now you see them, now you don't. Dave Natch, I'm out. Boom, bam, make your next trade your best trade. Always take care of your downside and let the upside take care of itself. Have a great weekend and be safe. Alright, thank you for watching. Dave Natch, I'm out. Welcome back to Dave Newell's channel. Don't forget to hit that like. Please subscribe and share.
To listen to their words. One evening he did hear the ox bemoaning to the ass the hardness of his lot. I do labor pulling the plow from morning until night. No matter how hot the day, or how tired my legs, or how the bow doth chafe my neck, still must I work. But you are a creature of leisure. You are trapped with a colorful blanket and do nothing more than carry our master about where he wishes to go. When he goes nowhere, you do rest in the green grass all the day. Now, Ass, in spite of his vicious years, was a goodly fellow and sympathized with the ox. My good friend, he began, you do work very hard, and I would not ease your lot. Therefore, will I tell you how you may have a day of rest. In the morning, when the slave comes to fetch you to the plow, lie upon the ground and bellow much, that he may say you are sick and cannot work. So the ox took the advice of the ass, and the next morning the slave returned to the farmer and told him the ox was sick and could not pull the plow. Then, said the farmer, hitch the ass to the plow, for the plowing must go on. All that day, the ass, who had only intended to help his friend, found himself compelled to do the ox's task. When night came and he was released from the plow, his heart was bitter, and his legs were weary, and his neck was sore where the bow had chafed it. The farmer lingered in the barnyard to listen. The ox began first. You are my good friend. Because of your wise advice, I have enjoyed a day of rest. And I, retorted the ass, am like many another simple-hearted one who starts to help a friend and ends up by doing his task for him. Hereafter you draw your own plow, for I did hear the master tell the slave, butcher, were you sick again? I wish he would, for you are a lazy fellow. Thereafter they spoke to each other no more. This ended their friendship.